Oh, yes. Good night. Welcome to Sex on the Bridge with me, the original dancehall queen. You know, bringing you your weekly dose of adult sexy content. And the only place you should be at 10 to 12 on a Tuesday night is on the Bridge 99 FM. And tonight, it's good and bad because, I want to say condolences to the family of course, um, um, Arif Cooper. Oh, just lost in my moment. Just can't imagine it's true. It's real. You know, condolences to the music fraternity, of course, the RGR group for losing another one of their disc jockey. Yeah. And sometimes we think every moment is going to be another moment. We don't know when it's our last. Most people don't know when it's their last moment, but I can imagine you're being on stage, performing, working, and that's your last moment. I guess he lived for this and he died with this. As again, condolences to all his fans and friends, family, and the RGR group. I'm going to move on to a little lighter, more fun topic because, the world's still out there. We still have to move on. But I want to say a happy birthday to my ride or die. Yes, Genevieve. Happy birthday, Genevieve. Love you, my baby. Happy birthday. Can't wait to see you when you come to Jamaica. Yes, you and Ayana. For turn it up and have some fun and dance to my guests' new songs. I'll tell you who he is, but for now, just listen. And of course, this is an adult show, so please, if you're under 18, go to your bed. This is not the show for you. Can't listen to Ring Ding or no Sesame Street or something. No, I don't know. But this is not the show for you, all right? Because, we bring to you weekly dose of radio adult content. Spice up the night, make the nights slow wine to the thing, and you want to speed it up and drink the whole bottle. It will get you going fast. So yeah, we're gonna have a great time tonight, especially because I'm in studio with two handsome men. I will let you know them later still. What is the name of that song by Razor B a while ago? What is So Good? You heard in the title? So good. I hope you listened to the song, but we'll play it again. It was so good. Yes, it was. Tonight's topic. What does it mean to be freaky? And it tends to lead to only women being freaky. I don't understand, but hey, we're going to learn some more about what does that topic mean. But as a young woman growing up, you always hear the phrase, a lady in the street, but a freak in the sheets. You'd see a girl in a long skirt or a woman, and she's all good. And then she's dating some very strange man. And you were like, what is the connection? This teacher-like woman, what is the connection with this bad boy? Yeah, because she's a lady at work or in the day and a freak at night. So we're going to learn some more about what that means to be freaky. So, of course, as always, you can be a part of the show. You can call in 876-676-4996 or send me a voice note 876-551-5782 to be a part of the show. You can, send me a little story, ask me a question or two, or just leave it at however you want it. I want to say good night to my friend in Miami, Florida. Good night, Margaret. Good night. Yes, good night. I haven't heard from you in a while, so it was a pleasure talking to you this evening. And Lorraine and Pinky and Tin Man who is watching or listening. Big up to my sister and my nephew, Elisha. I don't know if Ayana is listening. Ayana, big up. Indiana, she is. Genevieve, birthday. All of my foreign listeners, all my listeners, of course, big up. Thank you for always supporting and being a part of the show. Mr. Biggs, big up. Yes, Crystal, of course, is listening. So go to your bed, Crystal. All right. Oh, yes. So you can also download to watch the show www.thebridge99fm.com. Download the app so you can watch. You can stream live online, or you can also go to the Bridge on Instagram, the Bridge 99 on Instagram. Also me, Dancehall Queen Carlene on Instagram. So to be a part of the show, just so you can feel the vibes. Well, I want to welcome one of my guests tonight. I'm going to tell him send some picture to them. I have to say, okay, then. I forgot to show me the 16 pack. Can I see 6 and then I see some more abs was going all over the place. I want to welcome to SOB tonight, musical artist, songwriter, producer, promoter, and they forgot dancer, sex symbol, Mr. Rizzabi.
Yeah!
I want to broke for me.
What make you want to feel me? Hey, see this style?
Rizzabi is my guest tonight.
Listen
yes, welcome.
Boy, as soon as I walk in, I got a drink called slow wine. I took a sip of it, and I'm telling you, it's putting me in the slow wine mood.
Thank you. That's the aim of it. Yes, you can.
Boy, this hot.
It
you drink again?
No, my company, Whirlwind Entertainment.
God, no, me have to support it. This nice. It's sweet, me.
Yes, so I will tell you, say you have to tune in because we're gonna have fun.
Trouble tonight, man.
A pair trouble.
Right person you get by this show, yeah. Remember me
I also have in studio, a beautiful young lady just come mash up my threesome. What the angel say, me picky man.
Wow.
Yeah.
She be picky, man.
Me be picky man, and I had 2 men, and then she come spoil my dolly house.
Yeah, man,
but guess what? I needed help because Razor is. I don't know if I could have managed Razor on my own. So I'm happy that she come to join me. My little friend, one of the twins. Yes, welcome. The SWAT twins. Janelle, welcome. But you have another name. What is Janelle's name? I know that I know yours.
You know man's Twinny?
Yes, Twinny. I never heard of Janelle before. Twinny. I also have in studio with me this is one of my long time supporters. He's always come to the rescue, come to the defense, and always just supporting me, Stuart.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, Stewie.
Good night.
I actually thought he wasn't even in Jamaica anymore, but
I'm
himself.
spent 5 years out already. I don't need to spend anymore.
All right. So welcome to Sex on the Bridge, guys. And I'm going to start with Razor.
I'm happy to be on Sex on the Bridge. Sex on the Bridge. I love the name. I never.
You realize the name is freaky in and of its nature,
Yeah,
because it's
'cause
sex on the bridge, not under the bridge, you know.
No,
Yeah.
not
behind the bridge.
No,
on the
on
bridge.
it. Yes,
Yeah,
we don't
I wonder
go.
if anyone ever had sex on the bridge before. But you know what I mean? Like on the bridge. You know.
Yes, there's a bridge in there's a little bridge in the
Yeah.
Oak Gardens.
Why? Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that one.
Yes, I had
this is
sex on that
spicy.
bridge.
That's not, no, but that, no, remember that bridge have water underneath it, you know?
It does. It does.
Very, very troll looking.
Yeah.
Yes, and fishes and all kind of thing.
Oh
and
yes, so yeah.
yes.
So you hear the water run while
Yes.
yeah.
So
That
it
sounds
was
like it's very close to nature.
It
Yeah.
is, because remember it's surrounded with all the trees and it's open air.
Wow. What a wow.
It's the pecking of the small fish at my flesh that I have a problem with.
What?
It's the pecking of the small fish at my flesh that I have a problem.
Well, I was on top of the bridge. I didn't
Oh,
know
water!
Yes.
I was so worried. I was so
No.
worried. I was
Mr.
like, are you in the water?
Yes.
though?
That's
Of
what
course
sex- I
not.
said
I'm in a
sex-
North
yeah,
crocodile down there.
Yeah, not under the bridge, on the bridge.
On the
Well, listen
bridge.
to this fish them while them are
Yeah, them are disrupt me. I disrupt them,
yeah.
not them disrupting
Which is
me.
right. Which is
Imagine
right.
in the water and a fish bit you.
No.
We don't want that.
Especially at the wrong place.
Yeah.
No.
You might have to juke me harder or pull away and then not. Do you think having sex outdoors is freaky?
No, I think it's very
it's
sexy.
Very, yeah, you know.
I think it's sexy. I'm gonna check out that bridge there.
Give a little edge, you know? Make it feel
But
spontaneous.
before we even walk down that road,
Yeah.
the question is, the ground rules are,
Yes.
what defines freaky? Because
In each
freaky in the
each of you.
Jamaican context is different from freaky in the Brazilian context.
Yeah.
Right.
It's different from freaky
European
American
and
context,
North and South America.
So we have different cultures around the world.
So
with
we're
different
talking about
things.
Jamaica freaky.
Alright.
Jesus peace.
And especially
Foot
dancehall
hype
freaky.
now listen to this program. Foot hype guy bed.
But I can't.
Like the under 18 pit them. Guy bed cause tomorrow man me can't bother with you. Honest to God, Foot me
And
cannot
you
bother
know that
with
this is
you.
recorded, so he will have all the
I feel
ammunition he
problem
needs.
that me send him in bed. Guy bed Foot.
Yeah,
Yeah, big
no.
man but guy bed. Because we are talking about this and I know you're not going to hear what we are talking about. So you don't want to hear, lock off your radio and tell somebody to listen. Yeah.
Oh, word.
Good.
Well,
Me
you
gotta
got-
take a sip of my slow.
Yeah, you got the memo, Footer. Go to your bed. You can't
But
say you
sleep.
weren't. You weren't
can't say you weren't warned.
Yeah.
By reason be.
A disclaimer was sent for you, so you
Yeah.
shouldn't have any opinion on this topic tonight. All right?
Exactly.
Probably next week if we do in church or
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
Yeah, so you all agree on Jamaica freaky. We have to take it kind of, put it in a box so we don't go wide and far.
Okay.
So we're going to do Jamaica freaky and especially in the dance hall.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Because if you
Okay.
notice, like for the last couple of years, everything that's going out is not of normalcy in
No.
terms of just lying on your back or, doing the do's in the bedroom.
Yes.
It is
That's why I
things.
So we're
That's why I
talking
did it-
about
that's why I did the song tongue.
moving it from the vanilla sex to
dung
the
in your throat.
That's why I did the song
Yeah.
tongue.
Tongue, tongue, ensure,
That's what's happening.
the dance. The different things where we gone a little out of.
Outside. We step
We're-
outside.
We've always been there,
Yeah,
but it was quiet.
I was about to say to you, like, all right, so you know the story about prohibition in the United States? All right,
No,
so,
not really.
So basically what they did is they said, all right, we're going to ban alcohol. You're not going to be able to buy any alcohol.
Right, unless you're over 21.
No, at all.
At all.
They
Okay.
said, we're done with this because it's causing too many problems. It's making our society terrible. It's causing all right. You know what happened?
No.
People still want alcohol.
Right.
So people bought alcohol anyway. And we got something called organized crime, a.k.a. Mr. Al Capone. He became Al Capone because of prohibition. Now, I bring
Right.
that up to say this. If you're going to try and deny people from something that they're going to want anyway,
Yes, they're going to be
they're
more
going to find a
curious.
way
Always
to
be
do
honest.
it. So, in relation to our context as Jamaica, yes, our society has not been very open to out
Speak
of the
about
norm.
it. To speak about it
I think we're
openly.
very
We've been very
No,
open.
we're
We've not been very
speak
open.
about
To,
it.
no, we're a hypocritical society.
Yes.
Yeah, very hypocritical.
Because we have what? How many churches per square mile, and yet still the violence and
never
I mean,
stops.
there are countries around the world that when they come here and they see the way we dress, especially the women, they're like, "Oh my God, you guys are just wilding out there," and we're like, "No, that's just a regular thing because the place is hot."
Yes.
But for them, it's and I mean, and I'm talking about somebody from the States that would see this and be like, "All the women in Jamaica dress like this." I was like, "Yeah, that's what
Well,
we do."
most of them. Yeah.
But it's also a cultural thing as well. Too.
It is, and certain parts, because remember, we varies. Trust me, it still varies what dance hall and uptown and accepted. Like you
Yes.
can go in a dance hall, you're not permitted to just say your bow.
Yes.
Well, it depends on which kind of dance.
No, any dance hall,
Because
any dance hall.
when you look at the footage from the party that I kept in Waterford with Kerry and her friends.
No, but the girls, we're not talking about.
No,
the
no,
women.
no. We're talking about. Well, bring it up to this. Cookies has a event every Thursday night called Fetish Thursdays.
Yeah, but that's
And
still
they
not
gave
really
away.
dance hall.
They gave away a trophy to a gentleman who won a competition last week.
Right, and
I don't even need to tell you what the competition was.
Involved in the competition.
I don't even need to tell you what the competition was.
Be the judge.
All right.
give me
Mr.
the
Playing
story
background.
because I didn't know of it.
Well, yeah, all right. Basically,
can say
what
oral
all right,
sex.
yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is between the Ensure song, between some of these other things that's been happening recently, we're moving away from the shelter. Oh, I don't want to say this now.
Yeah. No,
Or
people
from
like-
Cartel say,
Yeah.
freaky gal of them gal them I love.
But I
Yes.
don't-
It kind of just opened up.
Yes,
I
but
think
it
the
still
book a bit
stands
more.
onto the men. I'm telling you, there is no man is gonna go on a stink show. Let's get real
True.
dance on.
Yeah.
Well,
And
well,
talk
it
about-
depends.
no,
Maybe I think Alkaline would. I think
Me
Alkaline would.
No, he would not.
But he said worse.
No, not from him doing. He never said he eat any
But,
coochie.
well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're going to claim the what I'm calling
Well, let me ask
the
you that
groceries,
question.
the eat in the groceries. If you're going to claim that, I think
Twin, what the number one?
It can't be
Eating
worse than
dancehall.
the alternative.
What the number one eater?
So what is eat in the
girl?
grocery? What
I
is
don't
what?
know.
You don't know?
What you said?
Me ask her what the number one man will eat in a dance hall. Me don't know if she know. Me ask guy.
I don't know.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know
Who is
either.
it?
No.
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 Okay.
I don't know.
Me know, but me can't say who.
Yeah, because we don't
Who's
call that day
okay?
for the program.
Eh?
She might know
Most
it.
of them
Might be
are-
the problem.
When you go into the break, I
Me
need
can't-
to
yeah,
know.
we're going to break. We tell you. But you can't say I mean say it to them.
No, I won't. I definitely won't. I'll say somebody.
Just say a twin tell you.
All right.
So we want to mix
But
it.
you
I know
say-
you. I know you are the other sister.
You're not working the program.
Yeah,
But
man,
as
eat that,
again,
they want the man.
a lot of people
Yeah.
will accept a woman saying whatever, and a man still holds back. Which again,
And
I
me a
still
tell you,
say.
the number one eater, I say man a eater. I'm no a eater. When people them know my eater, actually, no,
I'm telling you,
Can I say the
that-
number one eater?
Yeah.
Me invite him for tongue talk and cheese and peace. No matter what say me a talk about. Lord, that is nice. Actually, no. We can't tell
We'll
again.
take it. Beep it out. Quick, take it out.
We can't tell you again. Anyhow,
take it out.
so the
We'll
number
take it
one
out.
eater,
We'll take it out.
Mr. Tongue God, who's not me, obviously in the dance hall. You know what I mean? Them just show that him that me sing the tongue song. Him say, "Man, come and tongue talk." I say, "Yo, me don't want nobody at the tongue thing in the DJ." Oh, yeah. And me know, say,
Girl,
you
I
eat at
told you.
least half a dance hall already. You know what I mean? You
Wow.
like, yum, 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 yum. You know what I mean? Yum, 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 yum.
Delicious,
yum.
too,
Different, with different objects, you know what I mean?
You
The
need to be-
strawberry, the...
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Delicious.
Yeah. That's me, I want to be, I don't know how you not get eat it. Maybe actually your boyfriend probably there, you know, want to say you get eaten. I feel like you have gotten eaten before, but you just don't want to say
No,
that.
by that person.
Yeah, by that person.
No,
yeah.
no.
No?
You should not want
No.
nobody will put them out to everybody.
Everybody private
Yeah.
part.
Yeah,
You
maybe,
crazy?
maybe you spell it upon him.
She doesn't want the community mouth.
No.
She's not feeling the community
No,
mouth.
no.
Exactly.
To give me
Okay,
all
okay.
kind
Let me
of
tell you,
sickness.
it's one thing to be freaky
Yeah.
with your personal partner.
Yeah.
It's this is again dancehall queen Carlene's opinion.
Personal
It's
person.
nasty when you just be freaky with
everybody.
anybody you
Yeah,
meet.
it's
No, wait,
gross.
pause. If you go 1 mile an hour, you're moving.
I don't know what that means.
It don't matter if you're going 100 or
No,
1, you're
it
still
matters.
moving.
No,
No,
it
it
matters.
matters. No,
You
no.
can't just say a girl.
What's
till
the
that-
difference? What's the
Of course,
difference?
you know your partner.
No. I want us to be. I want us to be objective
You know
about
what? You know what?
this.
Turn me off. Every man see me and say, your lip. I tell me something with that eater and that turn me off. Don't
Yeah,
do
because it's too
dare.
direct.
It's not even direct.
even
You don't
that.
know
And
me.
disrespectful.
I don't know
And
you.
disrespectful.
Of course,
You
it's
don't know me,
disrespectful.
yes.
And secondly,
No, I agree with
and
that.
secondly, she could have just slept with her man who she wouldn't have used a condom with, and you just go down on her.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's
Fair
what I
point.
mean. So
Fair
Yeah,
point.
it's
you
a-
still have to be selective, and I don't find that attractive in a man. As she say,
Yeah.
you meet me and
Okay.
tell me
Tell me
about.
about-
Well, all right, here's the thing. That's why I said definitions are kind of good to have from the beginning, because a man being forward and trying to think, I can guarantee you that guy, that's his go-to.
Of course, that's his
approach,
way. So
and
I'm
it doesn't
happy.
work.
No, I'm happy he tells me
It
It doesn't
from-
work. No, I'll be honest with you.
Never.
I've never seen it work before.
It's not gonna work
I've
unless
seen it.
she's
I've seen
a.
no lie. Me
Unless
see it
she's
work
a
like 2
dirty
times
girl.
before,
Yeah.
and I don't even want to say dirty because that would imply judgment.
No,
I
he's
just
a
wanna say
dirty
that
man.
she-
I don't care.
Well, he
You-
probably was. He
of
probably
course,
was. I don't know, but I'm
if
not
you
gonna
don't
judge.
know me and you just want to have,
Yes.
remember, it's not like you're going to put a condom on your mouth, you know.
Well,
You see the video when me ask you, okay, you see the video the other day where the man give out him number and I don't want him tongue and
what are you talking about? I feel like I live in a
but you know,
shelter
but listen,
life.
but listen,
the man have a video
Carlene.
of himself and the man say, yo, I'm medium,
No,
blah,
but
blah,
listen.
blah. My phone number, like when I say my phone number is 876 676 4996 because
Yo,
can't forget to eat.
whoever's
But
number
you know
that
that.
is right now,
But
we're
listen,
so sorry.
but
He
listen.
didn't mean to give out the wrong number. We're
But
so
listen.
sorry.
No, that number that
Because the people are going to call that
No,
number
but
there right
listen,
now.
you
Yeah,
do.
but no, oh, yeah,
you
no,
do-
no, that's not the
listen,
number for the cat.
You
Hold on, hold on, let me
you
put
do
your
got
words
females out there will
That's
like
the
them.
number
Some
for
of them
business.
like when man just come see them randomly and say, you know, someone go down on you. Girls like that. Like some girl like them look a fetish that where it turn them on certain
Okay.
way. But not for me. I don't find that cute. I find that very disrespectful.
You're
Even if a
being
man
the-
someone
you're-
from a bottom, you don't do that.
Yeah, especially if we haven't had that conversation.
Yeah, don't you dare.
Yeah.
do
No,
that.
he's being disrespectful
Yes.
if he does that and he doesn't know you.
Yeah,
Well,
even
technically
just-
that is
even
assault.
that person
It is
from bottom,
assault.
It's really so.
Of
it's really-
course, you
yeah.
don't
It's
know
much
me,
as
you assault me.
Touch somebody.
I just feel like
Of
yeah,
course.
go there or gotta be like them type of words.
That's probably what he means. Why
Yeah, he needs to
he
behave
starts
himself.
to show no respect to you
Yes.
because he's thinking this is what you like or this is
But
what you
I don't
deserve.
think about it like that.
No,
I
no,
like
no.
it.
It's fair.
You don't know
Although
me.
there is a time to be respectfully disrespectful.
Yeah,
There is a time.
that's when you and I are on the
At
same page.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if I don't know you, like
no, that's
And
not
at that time, I don't see anything as disrespectful. You know,
That's why I said respectfully
Yes.
disrespectful.
but
cause
I don't know you. You don't know me. It not going to work.
No.
It's because I am in a certain position, especially if, as she say, you know, you're a dancer. He assumes that
Yes,
he
they
can
like
just
that,
be
everybody like that,
dirty.
yeah.
No, she has her
no,
personal
he assumes
man.
that he has access to her body because it's on display without realizing that, sir, you have impulse controls and self-control that you need to implement.
But what people don't understand, as a dancer, some dancers just dance for entertain. They don't make their personal life
True.
out there in the scene.
True.
You understand? And that people don't understand. They
All right,
mix
so
everything
I'm gonna
together.
ask everybody the same question, so
Yeah.
one at a time.
Okay.
What do you consider freaky? Razor B.
Why? Me not consider nothing freaky enough to tell you the truth, you know. And the reason me why I say that, because what happened in a person's bedroom, I feel them business.
Right, but,
You know, I'm nothing for do with me. So why you think I do the song when I'm tongue? Because, and I make the video the way it is, because by the end of the day, right? If two consensual adults decide to do whatever they choose to do behind closed door, you know what I mean? Whether it's on your TV or whatever you want to watch it, you have a choice. Everybody
Right.
have a choice.
but still, some things can
So-
be out of character.
Okay,
out
so
of,
when me, if you say, as far as things, when me say super freaky, is the anal, of the licking of the anal. You understand?
all
You
right.
can't say
How
that?
you really
Yes,
feel
you
it?
can.
Say how
Yes, you
really
can.
feel
Okay,
it.
so the licking of the anal, that is a little bit too freaky. You understand?
For
But
you.
I feel-
For
for
you.
me, but that
Okay.
is your tongue. Do what you want, do with it. You understand? Okay. That's no, sir.
Stewie, what do you consider?
For me, I draw the line at blood, feces, children, and animals. That's where I draw the line.
So, what do you consider freaky? That's your drawing line. What do you
Yeah.
accept as freaky?
There are not that many things that I would consider. All right, something that we're out of my wheel well that I probably wouldn't be aligned with or attracted to, but just like, wow, that's interesting. I never would have thought about that. Is people that like to get suspended, so they get the hooks in their backs or they get the piercings and then they're suspended like that. To me is
So
a
you're
different
saying
level.
there's no freakiness other than those outer whack stuff.
Yeah, unless it's illegal, i.e. the children, the animals, and also members of your family. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Can't bother.
Just say.
What is your?
Because like you said, is as long as it's consenting adults, we're, like,
right,
we're,
but
we're
that
all
don't make it
on
not
the
freaky.
same page.
Remember, freaky is not
freaky
illegal. you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, freaky
We're
is
not
ille-
saying
you're not
freaky is
hurting
illegal.
anybody by being freaky. That's
Right.
what you wouldn't do.
No, or what you do, but it's not on a regular basis.
basis.
Yeah. What's yours, twin?
Well, the
If you have any, because these two men kind of have a high.
Well, I'm not.
I sense judgment.
I'm not really the frame, not the frame of mind at that. But when me consider freaky, I don't want no man to come say you want a threesome. Me and you want a girl. You want me and you want a man. The angel, yeah, we will pick the man, but no, we not going to say a joke. We not gonna make no girl a sim. Better you and the girl go. I'ma stay behind the glass this and watch you know. But I'm
that's
not gonna
okay.
be
That's
involved.
okay.
I'm not gonna be involved.
But that would be freaky, though.
That's
But
about
what
to say.
No, that's what I say. I wouldn't want a
That's
girl
just,
to
yeah, that's
touch
not
me.
your.
That's not my
your
thing.
vibe.
So what?
But you're okay
what,
with
what,
the two guys though.
What?
No.
But you didn't say that a while ago.
No, I'm
But
saying
that's
if
what
a
I'm
guy
saying.
said that to me, because no man gonna accept that.
You sure
What I
about
mean,
that?
oh, you know
You
that.
you
Are you sure about
you
that?
better
So
say
what?
that.
You want to
No,
bet
listen-
money on that?
No, listen,
better
no,
careful.
no, what I'm
So but I'm
saying.
accept that.
No, what I'm saying, if the guy come to me and say,
Yeah.
No,
you
but I
want a
follow angel,
threesome?
you know.
No,
You're
you
not-
want a
you're not-
threesome?
you're
I'm gonna say
not-
no.
yeah.
So, cause if me for spin it around and say whatever, what you gonna say? The
Yes,
man thinks
suppose
you
he said yes.
No, you have
No,
some
but
man
listen,
think say I
that's what I'm
disrespect
I can
them.
understand what she's saying.
No,
Because
I
yeah,
understand.
you do have some man that would have hear that them
But
and
if
say,
him
yo,
no,
where's
if
the
him-
man?
no, if him say yes,
understand,
if him
yeah,
say
so-
yes, me not entertain him. Me know the level where him depend. So I got
Take away yourself.
Take myself from that. So I got ask the question to see where your mindset there. But that means I'm fully into
You
it.
ask you know, so when say yeah.
Me leave. I go
That's what she said.
left him. You know, you know what I say?
Alright, me just want
All right, so everybody has my view. This is my opinion
Yeah.
in a normal kind
I
of
love it.
in a normal kind of way,
Yeah.
where freakiness to me is anything out of the regular.
Regular.
Meaning,
But what is the
No,
regular?
hold on. For the regular persons, not for you. Not for you. Remember, there's still a lot of people who have one partner. They don't even want to do oral sex.
Yes.
There's still regular people who is, into the lift up the little 90 or them,
Yes, and
line
just up the
missionary.
You mean turn off the
Whatever.
lights?
Not only turn off the lights, 'cause you could turn off the light and some antic starts. They do the mama and papa. It's sex. The
But-
freakiest thing might be him
but have
slapping her from
But have some
behind.
people,
That's boring.
but have some.
No, to you. Remember,
some-
there's still a lot of people
Yeah,
who.
some people say when I show them that freaky to them.
Of course. So now we're gonna go out of the regular norm.
But to have
which,
people, but to have people think that doing oral sex and all of that is normal to them.
no,
because
to
that's their
no,
lifestyle.
not to the normal persons. There's people who think oral sex is treats. Oral sex is a
Treats?
yes.
Wow.
It's done on special days.
Special
Yes,
occasions.
birthdays,
If you ever
Valentine's.
decide, say you give me that on Valentine's Day, my birthday, Christmas, when I mash up everything, burn it
Right.
down.
But that's you. There's
But
some
they give me an extra
persons.
pair of socks or something. Or
No, because that's you. So each person will date the partner that suits them.
True.
And some people will start out with a partner that turns to be way off. Way off. Where you're like, when did you get like this?
But them people that shouldn't have been together in the first place.
No, you don't know. Because
You don't know.
sometimes after
'cause
being
if
together.
if you're that unequally yoked. No, hold on. The means that them buy the puss in a bag? Because that
No.
must be the only way.
No. Sometimes after you be with people, somebody learn something from a girl,
Yes.
a boy,
Yeah.
or a friend,
Yeah.
watch something
And
and now decide I want to
yeah.
try it.
Or maybe they learned it from before and just didn't feel comfortable and then they
Anyway,
was
one
It
of
could
it.
have been their fetish, but them probably know say not into it and them
Right, so
afraid
they
to put
just
it out there.
right till one day
But
they
then
realize.
do it, and then you probably say, "Alright, then please my partner, come here for so long, you know, and all of
Not
that."
please your partner, introduce it to your
To your
partner.
partner, yes.
Right? Because this is, you might meet a girl with, as you said, no blood, and she might say, listen, Stuart, me really want to be with you, but me like when you bite me till me bleed.
yes,
You know, because you're with her, and of course she's the pinnacle of your ideal woman.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Well,
You know
you
what?
say no,
I will.
let
No,
me
I will.
go
No,
back to
hold
my
on.
town.
Pause. I will take on board what Carlene said because there have been instances where, if you had told me at 20 what my preferences would have been at 40, I'd have looked at you and laughed.
Exactly.
And it's very different,
Different.
now.
Exactly.
Because you grow.
Exactly.
No, I mean,
and not only grow, you're
it's not just
exposed.
growth, but it's growth that it's
Exposed.
growth I didn't anticipate.
Yeah, and no one can anticipate growth.
What?
be honest with
Tell
you,
me
man.
one
Yeah.
thing you'd have done at 25 that at 40 you wouldn't do at 25, or vice versa. Just one
Ooh.
thing.
What's the thing that I would not do now that I would have done then? What you see when you're young, you think you're 10 feet tall and bulletproof. So me find myself in some place. I look for some young
We're
lady.
on sex, yeah. We're on sex.
And probably shouldn't have been in the places that I was in. Gunshot a beat, man with rifle a ass what me I doing at the place. I have to make sure man on the thing for my car, all windows down when I drive in, make sure the light up on low, come I don't want to disrespect the man them on the ends. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
probably
you
what
definitely
that's probably
wouldn't
what I
do that
should be honest with you, when I think back on it,
No.
I might, because life is
Ariel.
too short. You never know.
Yes, real.
You have to have some experience. But one thing that I have become far more open-minded as I've gotten older, and I've become far less bothered with people that do things that I don't necessarily agree with.
And
I just take myself away, or it just doesn't bother me.
All right, so what is the most abnormal thing you have done? Because I can't use freaky. Sorry, guys. I have to.
Abnormal?
Yes.
Abnormal puts this whole thing in a whole different light. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted it to be freaky, but you said that is not a word for you, so it has to be abnormal.
It depends, because, so for example, you have some people that would consider any kind of performance, so the exhibitionist side of you, they would consider that freaky. And there have been
It is
instances
to
of that
different
in
people.
my life.
Yeah.
There have been other
And you know
instances.
what exhibitionists mean? To
As
do it
in-
in the public.
Yeah, to do it within public eye. So
No,
like,
just for the persons who are
oh yeah,
listening.
true.
Yeah.
So for example, we're driving from Obey, my girlfriend and myself at the time. It was late. We'd been drinking. And we're just talking in the car, and like we just drive past a beach randomly, and she look at me look at her, and I know
And
that
they
look
know-
mean.
they know what they
that
mean.
look mean. Pull the car over, please, before we get into trouble, and kind of just and yeah, I am absolutely certain there's at least one security guard on Prairie Beach that knows probably where like every tattoo on her body is, and there's another guard that's up at UA that I am very sure got traumatized one night when I went up there with a friend of mine. But that's a whole nother conversation.
What is the most abnormal thing that you have done? Because again, I can't say freaky. I'm going to use the word freaky for that's the topic of the show. Okay,
Yeah,
guys, let's
yeah.
just adjust to the freaky. Right? It's not freaking you guys, but it's going to be
Yeah.
freaky to some people are
Yeah.
what?
So basically, if we were to walk on a stage in anywhere in Jamaica, what would most people not agree with? That's basically what we're talking about.
No,
Boy,
it's
me
not
don't
not
feel sex
agree
in
with
a
you know.
plane.
You'd like you
Mile High
never
Club?
had sex in a plane?
No,
Neither
man,
have I.
in a plane.
Yeah, I definitely wanted
one in a
that.
plane.
But not in the bathroom, though, because too
No,
No,
small.
in the plane. So
Carlene, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Me not have a private jet that when I regular
no, a big rocket plane. So we're coming
With
from
people,
Europe.
yeah?
We're coming from Europe, and they
Yeah.
put it. But me and the
Significant other, yeah.
the artist.
Yeah.
And we're coming in.
Why?
From Europe.
Zaga.
Yes, we're coming from Europe.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that when we come back from the
All right,
break.
cool. What yo? No, this sweet. Hot.
Yes, love me so good. That's my Razor B. And I tell you, a song hot. Yeah, Ryan, well, I forgot try out that song. Yeah. Welcome back to Sex on the Bridge, and of course, I'm here with my guest. Big up to all my listeners, my viewer, Mr. Biggs. So yeah, I see you watching. Big up. Thank you for the support as always. And I'm here with Stewie
Yes, ma'am.
over there. Who's going to tell us about the freaky stuff later? Mr. Razor Bay.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to talk about it, man.
And
I'm
Twin.
To the freaky side, we know.
Welcome.
Yes.
Now, tell me what the most freakiest thing you have done, Mr. B.
Lordy. Okay, so.
I know it's a lot, but
Well,
let's
if I
give
them-
it one. Let's give it one where interesting.
Yeah. one boy, me I tell you. Yasha cries. All right. Wow. I like doing it on the balcony. I'm a balcony type of person, you know what I mean? Morning, noon, and night, balcony, let's go. I don't care who's looking naked. And it's when you're outside, like when the sun just arises at 5:30.
And the dew is still
Yeah, and
the
5:30
mist.
in the morning. And the neighbors them don't come because I live in an apartment complex. I'm in a business, you know, who want here, you know. I go dagger in, you know. You understand? Sometimes them say security tell him say calm down, no. Calm him down, no. So my time me security stays there, you know, I shout, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! So I never hear them. I say, yo, me not you know knocking for me no headphones on. You understand? So me don't know if you ever try that. Because the balcony is it builds a fear in that female because you
can fall over.
You don't want to fall over. So you make sure.
So you grip on her leg.
Well,
go
yeah,
up
you
the
make
You
front.
have her
get-
fully over the edge of the balcony?
Yes.
That's
Okay,
the-
okay.
that's
Yes,
the
so you have to
front.
make sure say me I get everything on my
Shall I tiptoeing or you know what all
I got it.
Yo, Carlene, know that, you know that's something I can do it
Yes,
before, you
ma'am.
know.
I have.
Yeah.
Adventurous
I thought it was
with
me
sex
alone.
in it. No, I'm very adventurous with
So
sex.
the DJ, general DJ. I'm there excited and so you say me alone I do them something.
Nah.
DJ, yo, me I've got try on a plane. Me I go over this week and me I tell you, plane, here right forward.
I'll tell you that another time. So tell me now, what is your freakiest stuff you've ever done, Twin?
Well, me love the spontaneous thing. I'm a
Just tell me
adventurous
one of the
man.
freakiest thing you ever done.
That one.
I tie up the man right through and get the whipped cream and everything all over him body, yeah. And they say that, yeah.
Oh, and she
Time
went to
up,
work.
me take
Use the
control
tongue
right there,
alone.
yeah.
She went to work.
Let me say,
Yes.
use the tongue alone.
So once you time up, is all yours.
All mine.
Use the tongue alone.
When you say use our tongue.
Use the tongue
Yes,
alone.
I'm in control.
Talking, put the mic down a little to you. Yeah.
Yes, I'm in control. Yeah,
Full control.
full control.
Then like-
I may change out in any character.
Any two you go?
It none.
No.
So where you go to? Where you go to? Head to navel?
No, me not go on a little thigh, but me not go. No, listen.
Listen, I
Let's
should
even
talk things
no,
and when I say
no,
talk,
no.
talk
Listen,
up.
Louisa, listen.
What?
I'm not gonna go all in
What do you mean?
because you're not gonna put out all. woman different than man, you know. You're not gonna give
So
too
tease
much
it-
if I
tease
don't
or
show.
tease?
No, not tease. If me not say you're fit for the criteria there, you forget all of me like that. No, I'm not gonna do it.
So hold
Are you
on.
are you a football? You ever play football?
No,
So you never joke with the balls?
no, I ate that.
You ate it? Oh, you ate
You
ate
ate it.
No, I don't eat it. No.
Oh, you ate it.
I ate that. I when people say joking
I
about
ate it.
Please, no
I want them
teeth
to
when it
lick
comes
the
to the
balls
balls.
and
No teeth when it comes to the
ew,
balls. No
like
teeth.
just thinking about it, it just gross.
So you're not into oral sex.
I'm not saying I'm not into it. I
So
don't
it's-
find the right person to let me fulfill that type
So
of.
you want oral sex to be done to you?
Nothing that I think of.
You've never had oral sex done to you?
Yeah, but I don't know what I like.
Okay.
That's
Boring.
unusual.
No,
That's
so
not
she
unusual.
dates
No,
the
it's not
real.
boring.
It's not
No,
boring
that is
because
who
that's
she is. It's who
it's
she is.
not only there's a lot of men are telling you
Can't
in
even do it. Probably not be good at it. I don't
dancehall
know.
who is into just sex. Believe it, Razor B.
No, that's true. No, that,
They don't
that's
even
me.
want it done, which I can appreciate.
No, that's me. That's
A
me.
man who does not want it should not be
Asking.
expecting
But
to
Carlene,
give it.
Carlene, any woman will tie me up and reach right
I
there.
was
so.
about to
Listen
say,
me, I say,
like-
me put on
I
slogan.
know.
Any woman will tie me up and reach there, so. And like, hee hee. ready
No,
right
because
now.
no, because you
Well,
know
I'm
I
done.
wasn't into that type of thing. But I just have to feel special. You understand?
Can you not tie me up and have me?
No,
right
but I have
there?
the whipped cream and add the ice for your nipple and all of that.
Yeah, that's not.
No, that's boring.
Hold up, but
I'm
yeah,
gonna use
that's for
my
you.
arm. I circumcise you, but I'm not gonna put my mouth there.
Why not?
No, but just make you feel like
No.
something there.
I'm
But
foolish.
Where's that?
Hold
That's
on,
you. That's
hold
your
on.
opinion.
Probably the man she's
know.
dating.
Him know say I don't like that. So
Him
him not
know.
know
Him
so what?
want it.
Well, him get it from somebody else. Sorry.
Well, you send him a road there.
Well,
lucky.
I don't care.
No, sir. You can't
So,
reach this and turn back.
he wants it and you don't
He
give
never
it?
asked me yet.
Oh, okay.
He never
okay.
asked me.
Oh, okay. So Razor probably it's not every man like oral sex, you know.
Me never
That's
said
not
that.
every woman
Me
like
never,
that,
me
though.
never say every
Because
man.
some man feel like say them don't want a personal woman. Them don't want a personal woman for do it to them. Like have man think like that.
Especially when you have children.
Yes.
to me.
They tell you they don't want them wife do
Carlene,
it.
listen to what I say. You tie me up. You know,
I know, that's sending me
you
somewhere.
Send a different signal. Listen,
Yeah.
you tie me up, you know.
That
You
means you never
understand?
get wild with me.
Different light.
No man, me ride there right through
hold
and
on,
squirt and
hold on.
ride
What
through
you mean, sir?
and get my moment and then you get your moment.
Yeah, me I say.
Yeah.
Me just want me explain what you just say.
Well, she gets the job done.
Tie me up.
She gets the job done.
And the lights and the whole romantic settings.
Yeah.
You understand? you
And him
got
still
nipple
come and everything
ice
without my
cream
mouth
and-
there. You can't find other ways. You're not for use them. You're not for
Oh, no,
put your mouth
guess
there.
what? Guess what? We don't.
That's
have,
true.
We don't have to.
Me never
eat
say you have
nice,
to.
but we can.
Me never say you have
Have
to.
to eat nice, but we can.
Yeah, me never say you
him
have
still
to.
get pleased and everything. So, me never,
Of course,
me never
it
dare go all out the same way.
doesn't have to go all the way.
We're
'cause
in, yes.
Not every man likes oral sex, and if she doesn't like doing it, then
I can't
don't
even-
force her to.
Yeah.
Me not
exactly.
force it. Let me ask you a question before you get to bed today. A man tie you up and reach right there. So even if you never have oral sex before, you understand? And reach right there, so. And your legs wide open. And you're like, yes! Finally!
Me sure
No
me
one
not
will-
go eat me, so me that very disappointed.
Then that me I try to tell them,
Because
man.
I'm got time.
That
now.
a one piece of that we are time you for.
Now go start.
Let me loose and let me out say yeah, man. We are do. Come on, yo, untie me, yeah, man.
Party done.
But, yeah, untie me, yeah, man. Me come out and say we are do.
Party done. Get the hell out of my house.
No, listen. Carlene, you have to understand. Say, remember, say with the young, I will never out there like me just there try fi. You know,
Be different,
be
yeah.
different and spontaneous. It's not like say a big man where you street or whatever. Me just say, alright then, put on little lingerie.
Yeah,
yeah.
do
Your
little something.
birthday. Or me just
But
type
next
something
time, not
spontaneous.
tie up nobody.
If you don't mind me asking,
Don't tie me up there.
If
You
you
can't
don't
do
mind me
anything without tying.
asking, and if it's none of my business, you can tell me. How old were you when this happened?
Like around 21.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Right, so she as she said, you know, but I understand Razor is saying you go so hard, you know, tie up a
I
one,
don't know, at
you
the same
freak
time,
is up,
she
you
wasn't
know.
ready- she
You
wasn't
don't
ready
wanna
for
go
that either.
No, but
so.
but tie up is a real.
know, no, for
that
the
is
guy,
a
for the
for
guy.
anybody.
No, listen, no, it's his birthday. I'm having whipped cream and everything.
No, I understand, but I'm telling you, when you hear about tie up, no, you think of the
Like,
ultimate freak.
Yeah, man.
happenings, you know.
if I don't say that head disappear though,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, no.
Really, let me
But
untie
all I
me.
want to
like
know,
it's like you get me a
now that
PS5
all I think
box
you
of
time up
Christmas
now,
and
cause you
go
want to
play
lick my
PS5.
anal.
Yeah.
Me think so
Me
you ever
think
take it to one
everything
different level
different
now
level.
because you time me
No,
up.
By the time
all
you
the
can't
thing, but
touch
you know
it.
the other knowledge. You
No,
understand?
not you. I'm
Yes.
just telling you, we all freaks.
Yeah, more
What been around the
everything.
block? We
Yeah,
think now
we
tie
want
up at the
everything.
final result now.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah.
Jesus
We are time
Christ.
for then.
No, come here, all nervous. Cause what the hell?
Yeah, can I handle this? Like, what is gonna happen now?
So I'll give you a story too, right? One time,
one
you
time
know,
with
young,
Michael.
yeah, young. I should say in my 20s, probably not even 20-year-old yet, and you start to see, this is the 90s, and
Yeah.
things we're only used to know wasn't in the 90s.
We're not
No.
at all.
So I read this thing about doing the candle wax,
Yes.
little candle.
wax
So
play.
of course me light up the room with the candles and so me go put little candle
yeah,
wax on the
burn.
back,
Yeah.
on his back. Only to behold is the candle burned for about half an hour.
Oh God, no, no.
And I did this and it and the night
degree
because it was
burns.
it was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So there I
I
go.
know.
It was the end of the night because now the poor man backbone up and we're trying to soothe that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's no more sex because me dep on. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah, because me don't know what me I do. Me never know. Said
Yeah.
them the round candle that were burned
Yeah.
for 2 seconds,
Yeah.
going be 2 seconds too long.
Yeah.
So you understand, as Razor is now saying, when you tie that man up in his
Yeah, man,
head,
not female, man.
he
You
might
missing that,
thought,
that line with them.
she's gonna be going
Yeah.
wild now on me.
No, I know him. He never that thing about that. He just
Oh,
say,
okay.
okay, shall please me the way that I know I'm not into that. He never asked me. He never, you understand him? No, I'm not into
I
that.
get
Say,
it.
him not gonna look for say, I then I can do this now.
Mm-hmm.
Because from day one we let it out. I don't do that. I can find other ways to make it feel nice and everything. I'm the first person I don't even know someone can squirt at that same night. You
See,
understand?
you know
Somebody never-
why that happened? It's because
can't
you
skirt.
never give him the head.
No.
He decided to say, watch me and you.
No,
Minute
the
shit
budget
on
good.
each
No, the
one
budget
of the
good.
hand them, you know.
No, the budget good. I don't
The man
have to give no
say,
head.
"Ee, watch that style.
No.
Can."
No.
Nothing for do it good.
The budget
Yeah,
good.
man.
I don't have to
You
give
don't
no
have
head.
nothing for do that.
Where's that?
Nothing for do that.
Where's that?
No budget
Why
good, they are no man
would a
like
man
that.
feel like say, you have a relationship with that woman, I have to go in the head?
No,
Why?
you don't have to. We're not saying that you have to, but why you
not?
got tie me up for?
Are your birthday? I'm here. I'm
feel like
booking
her
and it's
feelings
like-
You
just
can't do it
like-
without tie me up.
No, I want to tie you up and get in control.
But you can't do it without tie me up. Because when I
No,
tie you
no,
up,
no.
Wait, do you
Because-
not, do you
because
not realize?
you think me I get
Razor,
extra
Razor,
when
do
me
you
get
not-
tie up?
Razor,
No,
do you not
she
realize
had a
something?
different plan.
Do you not realize
She was being a
something?
bully at this
No,
point.
she wasn't being a bully. That was her dominant side.
Right? Yeah, she being a
I'm
bully.
assuming that she doesn't get a chance to do that very often.
No, and him going,
So that was
take
her
the man
time
role.
to-
Yeah.
Yes.
So she
That's
just
what- that's what
decide
it
I'm
is.
gonna bully him tonight. Cause once your hand tie and wherever else tie you do.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you
that
shoulda
cocky
do-
bully. Okay.
Yeah, it's a penis bully shit up
Are you
on
with
the
this
night.
person today?
You don't hear what she
Are you
said.
this person
She
to get-
skirt
Yeah.
for
Are
the
you and this
first
person
time.
together now?
Huh?
You and this person together?
No, I'm got foreign.
But me that fly you up in the again.
No, but listen up.
You'd have-
No, but
you'd
listen
have
up.
fly
No,
you
listen
up
up.
if you
No,
don't- if you
listen.
gotta-
No,
if you
listen
go-
up,
if you go
Carlene.
third base.
No, as much as the men are there together, but that significant thing is like it never left him head.
You know,
Anybody him talk like
she
no,
give him
it's
head.
the one with twin. If you go and give him head, not to him talk about. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
Well,
can do other
usually,
things.
as he's saying, if that was his first head tied up, it would have worse
Yeah.
or better, not worse. As is some things happen to you for the first time. Usually, it's memorable.
Yes.
Because even if you do it again and again,
Again,
it's not the same,
same
like
by the first
what
time,
happened
yeah.
the first time. I never tried the candle thing after that because I was
No, but
scarred.
listen now. All right.
No, I was
I
scarred.
noticed something from both ladies is that both of you got interested about something that you've seen, whether it's you read about it, whether you see it in a movie, where you decide that you want to try this thing.
Because that's how we learn.
But this is true. But don't do the research first to see how this thing works.
Listen, it's sex. It's not no exam never pass.
Oh really? Then tell that to the man with the 30-degree burns on his back.
Him was willing. Him know said we're young.
So here how it work. No,
But
here it
it's
works.
story,
See,
remember, it's not like this time,
what
Where am I
what I'm
gonna
gonna say
find
to
this
you-
in the encyclopedia?
No, what I'm gonna say to you is a very serious thing. Now, some of these fetishes that we have and different
Of course, you
people
should
have,
research them.
just hear what I'm saying to you. It's dangerous to start going into some of these things without some knowledge, and I mean proper knowledge and education. And let me tell you why I say that.
Stewie,
It's very
hold up now.
easy.
And everybody there on your
Pause,
level.
just hear me say now. It is very easy for a alternative lifestyle relationship to morph the line between pleasure and abuse very easily. So both parties need to know how this thing works.
Sometimes remember some things is
One
done
party needs to
sporadically,
know-
you know.
No,
Yeah.
of course, but again, if we're going to start trying out
Remember,
these
we not
different
go as
things-
deep as you, you know.
No, I never say abuse him.
And you should have. You should have boxed and kick him for
No, I'm
anything
not
he
saying
had
that,
done.
but like, for example, like,
No, I'm
like
not
Ray
do that.
has brought it up earlier about the
Like
choking
if
thing,
I
you know.
up on my income, I like to be in
When I
control.
want to give a push me from my mind.
When all the neck get some,
Yeah.
you know, come up, me a gripper. Me not like the bag of night
that
one night.
explains the
So me
nails.
grip and.
You want to see me so? Because every time you say something, you push boy, you get to see Carlene if you talk to her. Look on her up on the screen, man.
Because she can relate to me, wouldn't I relate?
Yeah, we definitely can't relate
Don't
to
you?
that one.
Definitely can't relate.
I can't
Razor
relate,
stop.
sure.
Razor stop
Carlene-
from you never give
Carlene
him
can't relate.
oral.
Because if Carlene type any man, she'll go down there. So no
Well,
boy she can't
of
relate.
course.
She don't know boy
Yes,
you're a senior.
I would. If I'm
Yeah.
gonna tie you up,
Yeah, she'll
I'm
go with
gonna-
the full 100.
Yeah, I
She
would
not
go.
got 99.
So
Yeah.
why you love your it? He never want me to do it. He never ask me for it, and me just never.
You should have
so
do
what you
it.
mean?
You should have do it.
I
Ask to it.
agree,
Ask to it. Ask
Now
to it.
that
Ask to
she's
it.
a little
I
more
agree with
exposed, I
Raspi,
guess
sure.
if she
Exactly,
do it again.
Remember, I did ask her how old she was at the time.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
did
man.
say it was the first time that she was
So every
crying.
time up now, you got the whole 100, huh? That's it, no, man.
Like a buckle of milk, drink him down,
Oh,
eat
God.
him.
Oh, God.
God.
That me tell you, man.
But at the time, I
Let
was
the
young.
That
church-
that 1 year.
No,
Nobody come talk about.
No, at the time I was young, and yeah, you know.
You hold no, you want to do it now.
That's what me ear to me. No, she said what the thing I do. What,
No,
tell her.
no, we want no. You gonna do it now?
Yeah.
No.
She said
Man-
she's going to drink
You
Milk.
never
bottle
hear like a
of
bottle
milk.
of milk.
or in this
yeah.
case, I think ensure would be more appropriate.
No, man, we don't know.
Both for the protein value.
No, I wouldn't even go there. I would say a little bit
So
Irish,
right.
sea
Irish
moss,
mash?
Irish mash. You know what I mean?
I don't-
It has to
I
be
don't-
thick.
Too slimy.
You see,
Ew.
you see,
Thick feeling.
yeah, you
Yeah.
see the texture,
The
the
texture,
texture.
yeah.
And the ladies them think that in a brother, we wham. The thickness
You
does.
do realize that
You
there are
like thick.
certain
You
textures
like
that
it
you
thick.
can see in life apart
You like
from
it thick or watery?
None
Oh,
of the
God.
above. I don't like it at all.
So you swallow?
No, I don't.
No,
So she
no,
don't
no.
like it.
Oh,
So
no?
why would she swallow?
Feel
She
like I
don't
want
it?
vomit.
Oh.
I can't even eat okra.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like okra either. It's too slimy.
I have problem
like when
with
them cooked up
texture.
too much. Yeah,
Anything that seems little,
slimy. Yeah.
So you just spit it out?
no, you can't come in my mouth.
Why not?
No,
Because that's what she said.
I don't like it.
On
so
your face or on your chest?
yeah,
or?
especially
It should have been me or you alone in the show. Oh God. He's so nice.
because you know when
She's
you
like,
lie down, I used to
My
these
feet
two
is off the
things.
ground.
Yeah.
That's paint on the canvas.
Yeah.
That's paint. It's like a Jackson Pollock paint.
Yeah. That me I tell about. On
Yeah.
the chest, the neck, face.
Yeah.
Ears.
So what you do, Razor? What you do?
You start coming there already.
What you do? Me not hear. What you do?
Yeah, you must ears, must
You want to hear about Carlene
Let's do it.
business and my
Let's do it.
business?
Let's
What
do
you
it.
do? Eh?
Story time, fiance.
What you do? You run from the argument. Yeah, run from the
Mr. Me bring her
question.
over the balcony.
No.
And she said,
No, that
But he also did say that he was a tongue god. I mean, he made a song about.
No,
Called
for
tongue.
the female.
So you use a tongue
that's what
razor?
I say. I tell yes to talk. I tell the females.
You need to go into politics.
Don't
You need
this.
to go into politics.
A good selling line. Yep, I do for talking.
Well, the sidestep the question. Like Andrew.
When we say ladies use the tongue alone, we never say razor be use the tongue alone. So them to the tongue song them call me tongue god, but somebody actually reach out to me in my DM and I bad me up. Yo, that name that my name. Nobody can call you the tongue god. That my name. Think I joke me make?
No, I believe you, but
The man is
find
a
it-
him serious.
Okay.
I don't,
What
I
Man
don't
tongue long
think,
like
I
a
don't
carpet.
think two men can argue about that
that
title
title,
unless
yeah.
a woman is involved.
Me
For
nah-
real.
me
All right,
nah
let's.
argue with him. Me nah
I don't
argue
want
with
it.
him.
I
And
don't
the
want to
man call
hear.
me and argue
What's
with
your
me. And me say, brother,
inspiration?
me nah argue
What's
no
your
about tongue.
inspiration about doing that song, tongue?
Oh my God. Here we go. Every time we talk about tongue, geez, I just feel like, ooh. It just brings up so much pain and, I mean, not pain, pleasure and emotions in my body. Like I can talk about tongue all night, ladies. Oh my God. Okay, it's the ladies' tongue. Me love when they lick on the lips. Me love when they lick the nipples. Me love when they lick the balls and lick everywhere part of the body. You know what I mean? So the ladies, oh my God. Listen, women are the best thing God ever created, bro.
Amen to that.
I wouldn't mind if I was the only man in this world.
Amen.
So how you don't go manage?
Manage
it?
But I mean, no,
No.
in a business, me not try to manage. Because me not understand.
But I'm gonna all over
All the
you.
man them a kill off woman and a disrespect woman and a violate woman. All them ladies them just come on to raise the bee. Because
What
see,
is
when they
the
think about this,
inspiration behind
the
it?
inspiration, me saying, you understand,
Tongue.
is the licking of the balls.
Wow.
It's the licking of the balls.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And the top of the penis.
The little head, the little
The
circle.
little, no, the big head. Me don't know
No,
when I
the little hole I said, not
Oh,
the
the
little.
little, oh yeah. Yes. Amen.
His voice
Voice-
got deep wide. I got
Yeah. Amen.
That's tough.
So
Amen.
that's the reason for that song.
That's the reason for that, ladies. I mean,
I
don't want to feel no
thought it was a
teeth.
very
We don't want to feel no
different
teeth. They say no. Cause I say they want them. They say teeth. We don't want sooner. Have to learn and understand
Yeah,
that again.
there's
I
no
mean,
teeth involved.
work on a banana. I try something on something first.
Oh, you can teach her too.
Of course,
Teacher,
we
oh, no,
can
teacher.
teach her
Tell her what to
what
do.
to
What
do.
do you mean?
Oh, you want her to make
Exactly.
her feel.
You tell her what you want. Okay, so
But she was
she's
still
willing
in
to
her.
go down on you.
Yeah.
And she don't know. Cause remember,
yeah.
one
Like
man
the
might
problem.
like it rough
Rough,
and
yes.
Like the problem,
Once
yeah.
I
We can't
know-
expect. Cause when they don't know something, just enjoy it. So you mean we keep the teeth. They just kind of just grace.
No, but if made it together, I'm married for the first time. I want to please you, but I don't know for this. You tell me say you don't want to teach
I
me.
say open up your throat hole.
Wow.
How she
Say
do
how
that?
you really feel.
Yeah. Me not gonna tell her say, oh yeah, baby, I did wrong
but
your
no,
teeth
but
and la la la.
communication.
No, you don't have to
But
tell her like that. You know,
communication
you
is,
don't have to tell
you
her
don't
like
tell her
that.
like that.
You can say, all right, go
Go
little
deep, yeah,
soft,
yeah,
a
they say,
little
yeah.
smoother, little.
Or
Take time.
If you feel a hint of teeth, I say, baby, open
Open
wide.
wide.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
And you hold her underneath her chin, and you make sure she can
Me
look in
come out
your
of
eye, and
me
you're
come out of
safe.
the room behind the cars. Me never know say so intense is a sitting here gonna be. Me a come out here so.
Are you
Okay, no.
starting with tongue?
Yeah.
It's not intense.
Jesus, no.
But hold on, the man was-
you're calling at her. You're calling at her.
But the man was
Song, yeah, but tell us.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break because
Shall I mash up my meds?
med mash up slow and we'll be right back. Freaky gal on my type. What's the name of that song? What's the name of that song? My type popcorn. Freaky gal is a line in the song. Well, welcome back to Sex on the Bridge, and in studio with me, a very vibrant, lively studio audience tonight. And not all of them drinking slow wine, but they're all nice. So I have Razor B,
Yeah, man,
I
I
have
drink slow
Twin,
wine.
and I have Stewie, and we're talking about Freaky gal. We're gonna throw right to some voice note or phone call, any which one that comes first.
Oh my God, I'm so
So why
sorry
not nice,
that
man, to
I'm
let you
not
ask
on
me?
the show because I know me feel like would I just start talk. But anyways, like I said, I consider freaky people
can
to
hear?
be people who are spontaneous.
We're not hearing. They're not hearing. No, it's supposed to come through. They're not hearing you. All right, we're gonna fix it.
Okay.
I think you have to turn the mixer.
Everything's turned off. I didn't touch none. All right, so she doesn't like certain things done,
Yeah.
but always. That's why it's good to talk to your
Communicate.
partner, communicate with you. She doesn't like her but being slapped during sex, but she was traumatized by something that's a reason. So you can imagine now. Freaky Razor right or so and Stewie, well, would I slap her till next week? Now you would know if you never talk about it that she
The
don't
things
like
that
it
somebody else
because.
fantasizes about.
Can you hear this now?
No, man, are you alone again? The headphones, are you headphones?
Yeah, let me take it out. Right. So if you don't talk about certain things, she would never know. A lot of women don't like to be having
Slapped.
sex. No, not slap. I don't think. I mean, most women like it. It's
Sexy.
sexy.
But
yeah.
Sexy.
what I want to say, being, I don't know if I just become get abused, but some girl when them get abused, like them change their mental change. My mental not change or anything, but I feel like when I'm in the bedroom, but I just feel more take control, more feel. I don't like it, make you feel.
That's part of it.
but they
That's
feel-
part of it.
Like
yeah.
sometimes I feel
You have
like
women
that.
who become promiscuous and just sleep with everybody because they
No,
don't
not
feel like
sleep with
they're worth.
everybody, but yeah.
No, they don't feel like they're worth, right? While some people know because of what happened to you, you didn't become promiscuous, but you became dominatrix. You wanted to be in control because you weren't in control whatever happened to you happened. So you see, really and truly, you should go to therapy. You should try and get help. I'm telling you.
No, therapy is a
Yes, it's not always that a man going want to take charge. I can't see her take charge of this brother. I fear and him
No,
did.
No,
I think he would like it.
No, but no,
think he would
it
like
was only that one time because it just happened another little.
No, not tie him down.
No,
I'm
she not-
talking
she
just
not gonna give
talking.
the teeth, man. She'll give the proper thing this time.
Yeah, man, just use her tongue alone. I mean, I tell her straight. Cause me got other
And
conversation
I feel
before.
like that is why I don't want to do
Initially.
certain things like or because I feel like you're in control. My thing na my mouth and like it's like me go walking at the face that like Like
Yeah.
you know, like me I
That's
go
too
back in the
much.
trauma thing that like
Yeah.
you got hold my head and you go whap, it just come like the whole thing me I go back over. So
That's why it's good to sometimes go to
Say
therapy.
lips them pretty. You go on.
Then that's she say when the man them sit them out there, you
Okay,
think
yo, actually,
it's a
no.
dash
another
older.
mouth alone, all the tongue too.
Yeah, tongue
Alright.
and lips them
That's what she
nice.
said.
Man, I tell the twin. For you, I me dance. I know a long time. I say, me, yeah, ramping me.
Love it. We're not hearing nothing. We're not hearing no voice note.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry that I'm not on this show because I know me feel like mood I just start talk. But anyways, like I said, I consider freaky people to be people who are spontaneous, who aren't afraid to do things that somebody else fantasizes about. They're open. Things that I have done that I would consider to be freaky is like, um, let's see, sucking dick. That is one. Some females refuse to do that. So sucking dick is one, but that's common assault because almost everybody is doing it. Eating vagina, um, a spat in people's mouth, and vice versa. Sucking toes. What else? I remember once I did a golden shower. I allowed somebody to actually piss on me, but and it wasn't that bad. It was actually warm. What else? Yeah, like having sex anywhere. I remember I had sex in a church. Um, God forgive me. Um, Having sex on the highway, like in the middle of a lane while the rain was falling, all type of different things. Like I've done so many different things, and everything now gonna come to my mind right now because I'm just on the spot. But yeah, I'm just open. I'm open about my sexuality. I'm not afraid of doing anything. Like once me know say it a gonna make my partner feel good and then I go skin him teeth or she a go skin her teeth, I am up for it. Once him say, hey, but we try this, me I go try it. Because I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? You're just experiencing something that is new. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Or you don't have to do it again. But yeah, those are some of the things.
Oh,
Okay. Wow.
you have another? I'm not hearing
That
you.
was something else, man.
Your comment on her?
Hey, man, I mean, you know what? To be honest with you, I like her because she's straightforward, she's honest, you know what I mean, and she's just living her best life.
Okay.
And I mean, that's not for everyone, but by the end of the day, you still have to respect the fact that she's just living her
That's her choice.
best life, you know what I mean? And a lot of person would like to experience these things, you know what I mean? But they have someone who want to experience it.
Throw to another voicemail.
Good night, Carlene. I love freaky girls. Can't live without them. And I love a girl that like girls. I love a girl that like, toys. A girl will swallow her kids them. A girl that just know say, yo, she make you feel good and as a man, and me don't know about some man, but me know about me. I like them. I love them. I don't want them keep no secret and feel like them have to hide it and feel shame. No, mama. If you do the things, mama, you do the things. Them nothing wrong, no crime day night, you not go to jail for it.
Especially if she's of age and it's consensuous.
Exactly.
You know, it's swallow the kids now.
It's a high protein diet.
Wow, you know that just if he said that during anything that I'm done, swallow the kids. Oh no, did I just swallow the kids? We throw to another
Well, you just want to say, all right.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
in
yeah.
the conversation.
Yeah.
What?
Just made you pause.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ.
Good night, Carlene. I don't like freaky girls, I love them. And my girls, them have to like girls. If you don't like girls, you cannot like me, because me have to like the same thing. Simple. So when I cheat, we keep it mutual. You don't have to keep it PG-13, because you know me not going to put out certain things on the airwave, but I like freaky girl. I like a girl that like girls. If you don't like girls, me not like you.
He's really into the show. He did it twice. Another one.
Yeah, as I said, freaky girls, I love freaky girls. I love when they suck on the head of the dick. Oh my God. When they suck on the head of the dick and your toe curls, and I'm telling you, you're crawling like a snail on the wall. Oh my God. Especially when they put it down in their throat and they pull you close to them and the whole length of the dick is just down in their throat.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. I know it's what is it? The sex talk, but
It's still PG.
PG a little bit. PG.
No,
Any
I
other?
think there was a specific word
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
He used no man. It's some words can't be.
Yeah, I know.
done.
Yeah.
If he had said penis, it would have been okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other? Oh, they're talking.
Although we're over a certain time of night, really, come on.
I
guys,
know.
come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. You know, but guess what?
Yeah.
Jamaica still has certain claws.
And I wonder why, you know. I wonder
God, them
why.
is hypocrite.
Yeah.
Them do the things them and them don't
Because
want
you go
people-
Trinidad, a different thing. As yo, I remember going to Trinidad the first time I went to Trinidad, and the promoter, I walk out the plane with about 4 girls, and the man say, "Yo, the first question is which one of them we can eat?" I swear. Which one of them? we
Remember
can
in
eat?
America, it's that's why I stuck it to our culture, because in America it's like if he doesn't do that, something is wrong.
Yeah.
We have a
It's a
phone
common
call.
assault, you know.
Hello, welcome to Sex on the Bridge.
Hi, good night.
Good night to you.
Carlene,
Yes, it is.
how are you? How are you there?
I'm getting there. I'm good.
You remember? You remember that contest that was called "There's You There"?
Yes, I do. I won
It was-
several times.
It was in the 90s.
Yes, it was.
That was the first time I saw you. You know,
Oh, okay.
you won. You won one of them, right?
Yes, I've won all of them.
You won all of them.
I did 3 and I won the 3 of them.
Okay.
Do you have a comment
Anyway,
on Freaky Man?
The lady who is the squirter. The lady there with you now?
No, she's not here. That's Queen Nikki. Oh, well, there's another skirter here, yes?
Yeah, man.
I love it.
She's here.
I'd love to meet her.
It's not
You
a
want
hookup
to
show, though.
squeeze in your mouth?
Eh? Hello?
Yeah, do you think squirting is freaky?
No.
Oh,
She can wet me up with her squirting.
Wow.
in your mouth?
No, man.
Oh,
She can. Anywhere but not in my mouth.
In your face?
okay,
Yes, in your
okay.
My
face.
face, my chest, my wherever.
Oh, so all over your body.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It does not
All
drink
right.
anything.
But she's taken though, so
Carlene,
yes.
the lady who was on this program the other night and who did steaming vagina. What does she put in the water for the vagina to be steamed properly?
I don't remember that show. So we're talking about freakiness tonight. So I don't remember. You could go back.
All right.
You can watch it.
Is this lady a freaky lady on the show now?
Yeah, she is.
I'd love to meet her. Can I give her my number?
No, don't worry that way.
She's taken. She has a partner, a very jealous one too.
Oh, so like the partner's in at the show there with you, with her.
No, he's not here.
Oh,
He's listening though.
okay.
All right, but you can watch the episode of the one www.thebridge99fm.com or the YouTube. Go to the YouTube and you can put in the bridge, Sex on the Bridge, and you'll see that one, so you can see. All right, we have another voice note. So thanks for calling in and keep listening.
Hold on. The other lady that was on the
Hello,
lost
I
that
think
call.
something happened. All right, we're gonna throw to another voice note. These things happen. We don't know who called.
Well, Misa, first of all, good night. Night Bridge. Love the show, yeah. Sorry for the dog them in my background. But since we start OnlyFans, I have enough people who come to me And we just get to understand, say, Jamaican man, them love a lot of things. But them don't want to tell you about them things here because the stigma where society attached to it. So me I remember, as me say, me have a OnlyFans and me I remember me have one big argument with one brother. True, him did want me do anal and me tell him no. And him it's this big thing 'cause him love it. And what me realize is that him love it more than, well, what I call now the regular way I do it. So him love it more than, you know. Actually him tell me say the thing where turn him on or get him off and when him a watch male on male, you know, porn. So me don't know, it's a lot of things them love to do, but them don't like talk about it.
A yard man that?
She is a voice note she's saying.
Yeah, but me I say it's a yard man. She said,
She said Jamaican
yeah,
man.
it's a Jamaican man. Oh, okay.
Well, I think he likes men.
Oh yeah, definitely. If
you
you
go
go watch,
it
if
might
you go
seem
watch
that
two
way.
man, then that's answer the question. Yeah.
And if him same again now, you can't.
No,
if
man,
you
I
get off on two men,
No, man. No,
I'm
no,
sorry,
no.
you're
Yeah,
into men.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
100%. You know
penis
what?
or some. Yeah.
If you want to stick a lady in a buttocks and not in a vagina, and you want to watch male and male,
yeah,
you
man,
don't want
you're-
nothing to do with woman.
Yeah, he's just doing that
Him gonna tell
because.
us about ball off all our hair and all them something. You know what I mean? And we are strap on and all them something.
Yeah.
Wow.
We can answer a question?
Of course.
No.
She'll listen.
Oh, shut up.
She's
Oh,
listening.
yeah.
Yeah, remember ask you to put on a strap on, you can just reply. You know what I mean? Once him ask you, just left a man there, yeah? Once him ask you to put on a strap on, you know you more. It's a man him more.
Yeah. Well, him don't even have to ask her strap on because remember,
Him gone too far already.
Yeah.
Yeah, him gone too far already.
And I mean, if you're watching two men and
Yeah,
that gets you off,
Yeah. Nothing
something
wrong.
not so right
That's your
with
life.
this.
I mean, I judge nobody, but at
Yeah.
the same time, you know what I mean?
Alright, we
You
have
don't need a
another-
woman.
we have another one.
You don't need a woman, brother.
What was the freak? By the way, Miss Dancehall Queen, what about you? Let me turn this interview around. What about you? What was the freakiest shit you ever done? What's the wildest thing? What's in your closets? Let's shake out your closets.
Oh. All right, so I was talking about on the plane.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I can continue the thing on the plane. So we're coming from Europe and we were in a row. I don't know if you know those real, the 747s, they're big, right?
Yeah.
Were you
And
first class?
no. So the flight we were supposed to be on was cancelled. So, you know, you want to go on anyway in the plane because we want to go home back to Jamaica. And this man was being a real prick. It was like mostly white on the flight because, you know, you go to JFK, then to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And we're in a row, like about 20, you know, those big planes. So the rows,
Yeah, but the big one, them. The tree.
Like
row them.
four
Yeah.
rows.
no
like
more
those
than,
are five
more
rows.
than four in a row.
yeah.
It's
yeah.
like seven.
Oh, the big one. Okay,
Yeah.
the 747.
So this man was being a real prick when I tell you. So we're in the seat next. He's at the end, and me, my partner, somebody. So halfway I said, listen, we and him, cause him can't throw me out of the flight.
Yeah. Now you already.
And we're done going. So, you know, he's sitting on the seat and I'm over him on the plane.
Yeah.
And the man is there trying to look, you know, you have your blanket over you and
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? He kept saying that to me. And I was like, I'm just hot and I'm groaning and moaning.
You're riding right now.
But I don't think he believes that's exact. I think he thought I was just mimicking him, teasing him, mocking him, something. Yeah, till when the partner ball out.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That was
So
Zaga.
red card.
So it wasn't about in the bathroom. That was common assault. In the bathroom was common assault. This was on the seat next to
That's a
about
different level.
yeah. It was, and trust me, I think it was one of the best orgasm I've ever had.
Oh my God, man.
The fact that you
That
know other
bad.
persons, because there was a lady next to me like,
Yeah.
oh, can I get a different seat? She's just, they were
Damn
like,
Jamaicans.
yeah. I don't think they knew we were even Jamaicans.
That's
'cause,
really
you know,
spontaneous.
Really? You sure
no,
about that?
this is the 90s. I'm telling you, nobody's
I'm quite
ever.
sure that would I hear the voice and say,
No, they were not talking that kind of conversation. We're talking sex talk, moaning and groaning. Then there were no talking. And most times when I'm away, nobody's ever said I'm Jamaican.
Yeah, because of our high color. You know what I mean? You have a high color.
And the whole heap of hair back then.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a flight to Jamaica. It was going to New York.
Europe,
As I tell you, it was mostly white people on the flight.
Yeah.
So I don't think no them would have said these damn Jamaicans.
No, you come at me that
So
try
sir,
that.
I don't have any closets.
The plane some there, come at me that try the plane some there.
No.
Yes.
Cause me feel like me that jump up, the jump up on the balloon. With the man, I mean that's a sexy while the balloon a come down. You know that the parachute. The parachute, yeah. I always tell me that do a parachute. I jump out of the plane and.
No. You want to have sex while you're falling, or you want to have sex after you open the parachute.
Well, with up on the plane, I'm lucky
Mm.
I would jump, we all off while doing thing.
Okay.
Well, the gravity might change it, might change the whole.
Me no know, but my mind just.
And I've also had sex in a dance hall.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that common.
No, not in the 90s. This is in House of Leo.
Okay.
And the sound box is right there.
Jesus and peace.
At least you never knock off the sound box.
Yeah.
I couldn't. The sound, these were the big.
Remember what we sang in that play? She's a dancer queen for life. Gotta explode like dynamite.
That song never make it.
I never get
Yeah.
But explode like dynamite if you can.
Yes.
Yeah, explode like that. I look like you, that make you far.
Have you ever had sex in the movie theater?
Yes.
Carib theater, not driving.
No.
You've never had sex in Carib theater?
Well, Carib, in Canada I have, because by the end of the day, in Canada, me really and truly grew up, So
right.
Carib, no. I think I've been to Carib probably like twice since I've, been to.
No, but when it was Carib 1, not since it's Carib 5.
Well, actually, show me some ideas so I can. Spice.
Yes, it's really.
So, I'm not for put more money, but I can do other things.
They never add no it's just box and the regular.
Yeah,
you're not going to go to nowhere else but box.
No, I go up on the gully side. You have a house and you're up on the gully side. I say, no, mama and papa can't see, I know, So we just
like a gym squeeze piece over there. So, that's how I word, man.
And the nigga that are tied up, him do all of the
wildness.
Wild Way West. Wild West. All up on the beach, not a river, everything. Yeah.
Pool sex is very nice too, you know what I mean? Like being in the
maybe
pool.
I think any waterbound sex, whether it's pool, river, or beach, is a little overrated once you're in the actual water at the time.
Me don't come to a sex house. It's like
what does that mean?
No, like when them say, we can go back road and stuff.
Oh God, and I want to go to the back road.
Because I think about how much people come in, so
I want to go to the back road.
Yeah,
that's a thing, but like too much people come out. It's so contaminated. I don't know if you want to clean it, but to me,
so you could walk with your own. Okay, so I used to.
Sheet. You can walk with your own sheet.
You don't need no sheet if you're going for that purpose.
No, that's all.
You want to go to bed.
The sense and everything, like just to think about it, like.
So I always used to drop my workers, like, because they used to be from Montego Bay, and they would give us some stories the next day.
Yeah.
And every day, because, I'm a popular person here in Jamaica, and at the time, the partner. So it's like, no, cause everybody going to say, and I'm like, but that's the whole idea. But he never wanted to go in there. He had a view that it was scornful. And because we live somewhere or we pull off at any street.
I think that too.
No, so my workers would tell me, oh, them in there in 2 hours somebody and knock the door, say, time up. And I'm like, oh my God.
That's all it is, yeah.
Yeah, you've been in one of those?
What you say?
Oh, okay. Story, you've been in one of those?
One of what?
The back road, the hourly sex.
Where you
the temporary accommodation for coitus.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And have you had any bad experience?
In terms of?
Any bad experience in there? Like my workers will come and say they never sleep because somebody next door was giving it and the bed a bang on the thing, so they couldn't sleep. And the girl a ball for the whole night and like, what is this man on? One who says she come
One of
and-
the most embarrassing thing I feel like is like when you now get a woman the dagger in the right and the person next door and she did want it and you already pop off and then the next and she hear the next door a scream and a moan and a ball and you there on TV and
But-
you see a girl a roll her eye and nothing now go on.
But it no matter to me. Like I guess I'm weird, but kind of matter to me. Even if it's small,
Me don't want feel that.
Even if it's small, like if you come quick, it don't matter to me. Come wipe up and we go. Me like the bag of rounds them. I saw
Right, but he's saying him done for the night.
No, but yeah, it can't
Me
do
don't want
that.
to
Oh, sorry.
You
I
can't.
know me.
No, she can
No,
put
it's-
the- she can put the
Just
views
a-
otherwise.
You can't put the views otherwise.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah, some
me.
girls, oh, you come too quick. I don't care. Come on. I'm a drain you.
Right, but
Never
some
do
men
that.
can't come and come again, you know.
Yeah, it take a while.
Some man can't come and come again, you know.
Take a while. for
Remember,
that.
some man can't come and come again.
Well, sleep and drink some water and with me feed and make your body live up back. And
So
me
you
go and
say-
ride you
so
till
wait.
to my squirt and everything. Build up, me do everything.
saying size
me never
doesn't
do
matter
because
to
my
you?
squirt, my squirt. I mean, no. It's like it no matter the size to me. Cause little wood, make me squirt. Sorry, little. What me can say?
Penis.
Yeah.
Little penis,
Yeah.
make me squirt. Big penis, make me squirt. It don't matter the size, but still, I'm okay by myself squirt. I can't just think and squirt. So I have that.
So can you squirt while you're on the show?
No,
First?
no,
Yeah.
because my mind is not it there. But we can have a conversation with me and me just getting that. So
That's why I don't know have a
so
conversation.
no, not right, not like that.
Not like that.
So the size don't matter to me because I go get pleased same way. Even if I can't sex my good, like I just put my mind not a frame there. I'm gonna say okay then. I feel like you make me a squirt and I me actually make myself a squirt. So you might feel like you do something
So
good.
what are you thinking about? Just give me an idea. Let's say you have a bad partner, but you know you have
No,
to.
I never. No, I wanna say I have a bad partner
no,
because
no, sexually.
No, I don't. I never yet have a bad partner. What kind of
What
person?
we really mean is like.
But you
if
just
if have
said
an
you
instance-
just said even if him have sex and him don't make you can make you
No,
think
no, probably at the moment, like what Uma would have said, she don't want sex. Probably never want it, but me want it. You understand? But Mona say him bad or him no know for him thing because him have good experience with him at the
But
first time.
what we want to know is what you
all right,
think
what
about.
what you
when-
think about
when-
to get
when-
off? You
when
say you don't
find
even
it-
need a man. What would you think about to get off?
Nothing but the good time. The man have on them some of them. But nothing but the bad.
Okay,
I
so
say, yeah,
you're
man,
playing back
come
the
just say,
memories.
yeah, the memories.
Oh,
Play about the
okay.
memories. And my head, I say, yes. Right, they say, the night there. I'm know the time and date. I'm know say, I at the position there and the. Get in there.
Does size matter to you, Carlene?
No.
No size don't
No.
matter.
So I'm gonna like cheating, shoot, can you know?
Why him me want?
Yeah.
What
Nice from the clip.
position?
Hey, the 3-inch make a
Trust me.
squirt till you
You
faint.
see when it too big?
Me want some lady. Me not like for some ladies, Carlene. Can a woman know
Till you nah, nothing in your
3
body.
inch?
I wouldn't.
I do know
but I'll
people
take
who
your
don't
word
like
for
it small.
You know,
But 3
don't like
inches,
what?
just like a
Ooh.
small finger.
How much is a tongue? Really?
Well, me no know. Me never measure my tongue and see
So
what it is.
most tongue is
But it's different.
Yeah,
it's
that's about it. Yeah.
no, when I go on the clip, no, when I go on the
Yeah,
clip, make a
it's
squat
about the
till I'll
technique.
faint. The technique, yeah, technique. Yeah.
enough of it is it's what you can do. You know how much time you have the big one and it does
Does
big and
the
worthless.
worthless. Yeah, but
And
big
the
and
worst.
yeah.
Listen, a big penis is worse than a little penis.
Oh, well, okay. Well, your female should know that.
As I'm
Yeah.
about to say.
I'm telling you.
And when the little one does hook at the front, that's just hook
Because you see, if you have a big penis and you don't know how to use it,
Yeah.
that's pain for you for next year.
here, true.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
And
you know,
remember, a
you
lot of
hear that-
Jamaican men think this is.
Yeah, it's like for
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you imagine you coming with a 9, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10 inch and you are going
And,
with
and
a
girthy. And girthy.
yeah, it make a can't walk like
with a
literally. Yeah, make me
like
can't
mine
walk.
well low.
Yeah.
So you reach my cervix.
Yeah.
Easy.
Make a can't walk.
Yeah.
You tell me. No, you see when it little,
You know,
and
you
him
know,
goes
you
like,
know, you don't know for edge it. You don't know for edge it.
not a edge, not dead when you edge when you have space. Me now have no
Yeah,
space, so me
edge.
can't edge nothing. You have to edge. Me have to dip on.
Yeah.
Don't run. Don't run.
Oh yeah, draw me
Don't
back.
move.
Yes.
Don't move.
Yeah. So you
Sit
gotta
down.
be careful. So a lot of times, it's gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
All right.
That's Valiant, Barbie, and Certain White have that name. It's a very suggestive video. Every man in there was like, well, Barbies. It's called Barbies. In dancehall, I'll quote dancehall because dancehall is usually the verbal ones on. especially oral sex. And it's always said to have all the women doing oral sex, but not any dancehall man. Well, not any, but 95% of men say they've never done oral sex, but 95% of women have gotten oral sex. So do the math. 5% men eating 95% women. Wow, those 5% more tired.
I think they wake up very early in the morning.
Yeah.
Artists in the business, him just probably name of everybody and I give nobody else a chance beat them. Nobody else.
No, but
I just feel like some of the man must lie. Yes, some people just don't want to come out and yeah, of course I lie them. I tell the girls them do them thing. Yeah, no,
you can't blame them for lying either.
Why?
Because our society isn't exactly
right, and then you're gonna
so
bash them.
Let me tell you, if you do it, you do it. You know what I mean? So why shame of something that you're doing? Like plain and simple. Like if you do something, just do it. And like you go jail or you go prison for it by the end of the day.
No, but they're
shame. The bashing.
But even the people them we are bash them are do it too.
Yeah, but you don't know
about that.
You don't know about that. Because the same one of bash now come out and say them do it either.
Alright, let me ask you a question. Yes. How much man you know have youth because other people them make them feel away because them never have a youth. They never want a youth, you know, but you brethren and call him Gerlin and say, look from Bling Dog.
Not a peer pressure. You know what I say? You my question is, sometimes people, because when I do the tongue feed them, I always go back to it. You understand? And I say, oh, me I suggest, I remember Rastaman asked me, I say, yo, DJ, what kind of thing that you bring in a dance hall? You know what I mean? Them woman per woman
you?
Thing.
But this has been there.
No, but well, I know. You know, me look at him and me ask him, I say, yo, you have a woman? Yeah. Your woman never go down on you yet? Yeah. You ever kiss her after she go down on you? Yo, all of a sudden. So, we call you? Mr. Licky back, where I call you? You know what I mean?
They do call it. They call it that.
You understand what I mean? I say, so by the end of the day,
you
know, you do it. Even directly or indirectly, yes, you do it, brother. Because no man not going to live with them woman and go down on you and you not going to kiss her. No man can't tell me say no kiss him woman after she go down on you. So you want disagree or agree, not saying no name this side, no suck this side or this way. If your woman go down on you, you bow. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
So if them want to say me bow, yeah. So what?
All right.
Woman go down on me and kiss her, what? Me not for go down
that's the only way. That's the
only way.
So
no matter if them say. So all like 100% of we bow. So me ask me, nobody can say them about now.
Right.
If I want to get a blow job, you bow.
And you might have a woman and you don't know, so she go down and she go down on another man, she kiss you, you still. And you say you not do it, you understand?
When me say is,
them wicked.
all I man them out there who are listening, woman are listen. Me I tell you, anybody in a dance hall, we are get them penis.
But they're getting heads.
They're getting head.
And
as long as you kiss that woman, they are bow.
All right, that's
so that clear the whole of the whole bow conversation.
Yeah,
so no man can say them, oh, you can't. You tell that Rasta man say this to me.
And not only you're bowing on a penis,
there you
so
go.
it's even
so
worse.
Don't tell
it's yours. So that's
all right then. So that
it's worse. That's why some men, that's why real authentic those kind of men they do not accept oral sex.
Yeah, when the foot ever get oral sex, nobody.
I don't think Footer gets any oral sex, which is why he's so angry all the time. If the world had more oral sex in it,
imagine if I get oral sex in your life. Footer half of your life missing a brother, you don't even know you're missing a brother.
Footer, whenever you told them curl the wrong way, bro, they say you're gonna know all that.
Yo.
What you say, oral sex that serious?
Yeah. That man say, like
beautiful, but not serious. A lot of men don't like oral sex no more than they think.
May I be honest with you? I think it's because a lot of women either can't or don't do it well on purpose. So instead of
I know men that don't do it. Because they probably know the conversation. Yeah. If you not do it, me not do it.
Very likely.
So probably that's because you're not gonna do a 1 2 1 2. It's gonna be 1 2 3. Go. So a lot of men probably don't like it. Say they don't like it because they're not going to do it back.
Yeah.
So it's true.
And a woman should be forced.
In return, in terms of what exactly? Let us be very clear.
Oral sex to the women.
Yes, of course I do. Because
you see why I feel love my uptown man then.
Wow. No. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you are, whether it's your partner in terms of long-term relationship, whether it's somebody you're dating, whether it's somebody you're attracted to, well, you know what? Let me speak for myself. Yeah. I like to please.
Right.
Yeah.
Part of what makes me feel good is looking at the person and knowing that they're enjoying that entire experience.
And complete.
and complete. And also, part of it is a power play for me. I like knowing that I have that power to do that to you.
Yeah.
So at times that my other side will
Reza,
come
you
out
can
and the
take
more
your tongue song and
dominant
go.
side. Channel enough for the
No,
man.
the man them enjoy the tongue song. The woman them enjoy the tongue song from the man them more than anything else, because by the end of the day, the tongue song is not just for female. Even
I'm
them
just
say,
trolling
yeah,
you.
me know. So even a woman I got tell a man say, yo, use the tongue alone, and she don't want to feel any teeth. Yeah,
Well, let me
don't
tell
bite
you
her
something, men out there.
Mm.
Let me tell you something to my panelists here.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knows this or
Yeah.
I can relate to it. A bad oral sex is the worst thing could happen to you. It's worse than a bad sex.
Yeah.
Penetrational sex. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Wow.
When I talk about teeth,
Yeah.
when a man think it mean eat
Yeah.
and go down for go bite,
Yeah.
Oh God.
it's the rest of the world dead.
Wow.
Sex done, and this is for weeks for the women. I don't know how long it would last if somebody bite
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
penis
Hold on.
head.
He actually
Bite into it
like a
Wow.
hot patty.
like a nice fat burger.
No,
Wow.
God.
And let me tell you, not even being
Him
enough.
literally I eat.
I don't know if he never got the
literally-
memo and says not.
Yeah.
The word is just a word.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you,
You literally eat.
it's for months I was
Literally eat,
scared.
yeah.
It's
Wow.
years I was. I
Yeah.
did not want that done to me at all. For years.
Eating.
No, I said leave
Did
this.
they have any form of object on it, like any form, like honey or?
No,
Whipped cream
no. I
or-
just
you know
think
what I
he
mean?
misunderstood
Oh.
the memo.
That's why
And
I
I'm
eat the
yeah.
Carlene.
And
Why
trust
eat
me,
the
scarred me for years. I was scared. When I heard the oral sex conversation,
Yeah.
me take on myself. I don't want to hear it.
Fully.
Yep, please just don't.
I'm
know.
sorry, I'm not. I don't.
No,
mean to
it's
laugh.
true.
It's just
It was.
hilarious.
I'm telling you, I would like sit down and bawl just remembering it.
Do you know
Yeah.
how many men share your pain?
No,
A lot. Let's just leave it.
Wow.
to
I
that.
hope no other woman shares this
Yeah,
pain.
that's.
And it wasn't like you were mad with me and you were biting me to say, you know.
No, he thought he was doing a thing.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
to eat it. And trust me,
Has he ever done it before?
you know what? I should have asked at first. I don't know.
Because I'm now wondering if like there's no way that he could have been doing that and get away with it. Because
Yeah.
after the first time that the hot box him that pick up so
Yeah.
fast,
Yeah.
she'd probably murder him on sight.
I think, again, when you're young and things happen, you know, you're not expecting it. And then so you have to balance back. And
Yeah.
so, well, this eating thing is a wrap. Because me can't go through this again. But, you know, as you grow
But
and you
yeah,
learn and you
yeah.
understand.
But I can guarantee after that you still got a little bit.
I'm not
fruit.
big on it. I'm not big on it
okay.
because I think, as I said, I got scarred early.
Yeah.
So I still have that clinch in the back of my head
Yeah.
that this might be the day.
That you be.
Yeah,
bitten
that
again.
this somebody might just decide, okay, watch me. and you.
The forbidden fruit.
What's your final words, story on eating? I'm no sorry.
Final words on this whole freaky thing.
Freakiness.
Listen, people them need to stop pretending. All right, people need to stop trying to make other people happy. It doesn't make sense. You live your life for other people. Live your life for yourself. As long as it is consensual, as long as you're not causing anybody any harm, as long as you're not violating anybody, go ahead, be free. That is my final thought on that.
And as again, what's the freakiest thing you've ever done?
Chano, again.
I just want somebody to know something is more than them. Not.
Well, all right. You know what? Ironically, when Twinny was talking about her tie up, I have tied up people before. That's part. I'm a dominant. There's a dominant side to my personality that tends to be the majority of me.
And
So
what is
that
the
comes
tie up
out that
special? A special one. You know, you want somebody to learn something new.
Yeah, well, the different ways you can tie up. I mean,
Right, give
so,
one.
So people would look on the TV and the movie and they say, oh, you need rope. No, you can use a belt. You can use a tie. In fact, ties are really good. Silk ties are really good. You can use a scarf. You can use...
Curtain, I use curtain on the window ledge.
Wow, that's actually a good one because you get length and it's not too
Yeah.
wide, so you can wrap without it getting...
But if
that's
him,
actually
if
quite
him
good.
wild, he might pop down the whole of my curtain.
No, man, the curtain.
No, she took the
it's
curtain
not
off
Oh,
the
you took
rod
it off.
and
Oh,
then
okay.
tied it onto
Now
the base of the
I was
bed and
just
then-
thinking creative. No, tie me onto the You know?
Yeah.
But
No,
no, why?
no, you know,
Not
you
telling
have
them.
you have them window that have the grill.
Yeah.
Yes,
Say time to the grill.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I really get your
But
life.
instead of in tear it down and me tear it down, the kernel the up. Instead of in come with the pant up and I ride and I go on with the things there. Instead of in tear on the curtain, I me tear it down.
So tying up is a good one.
Yes.
All right, 20, your last words. Your last word on freakiness.
Well, as I say, I'm gonna find the right person there. Can go all or I can go plane, I can go dive in. Yeah, right there.
So you wanna explore outside more than anything.
But
She's
I'm like
willing
do.
to explore
I'm not like do.
with the right
Even if the dick small or big, me just a squirt. I don't want to squirt, but I say, Jesus, why you have to squirt? Like, why? So every time I hold it back and like the man can feel so it come back, I hold it back. And like man says, let it out, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
And
like
as
you
you
don't
hear
want
the let it out,
yeah, you know, like you don't want to know, say you're the person because you don't feel a connection there yet, and then it, like.
So every time you have sex, you do that? You skirt?
But you know, because I can do it so good, like I tell us I can sit down and think and squirt. Like I want to
Squirt
touch
or
me.
come? Which one of them?
Squirt like.
Yeah.
But squirt till me
Projectile
even feel
across
like
the
me I
room.
pass out. Like there's so much going on.
Well, what's wrong with my front?
Can't squirt.
No,
My teacher how to
I've
do
never-
it. Because
Tell us, tell all our women, tell all our way, do Lord, do.
no, I can teach her how to squirt. I can tell her what to do, and tell her how to make the man make a squirt.
Apart from drinking lots of
Who you
water.
saying teacher?
Apart from drinking.
3 minutes for a radio version of how to squirt.
Or use the next 3 minutes
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
radio version how to skirt.
So give us a squirt 101 basics. So
All right, first,
yeah.
ladies, you have to know your G spot. Because some ladies don't know them G spot. You know your G spot, and the man find a G spot. You can probably say, baby, my G spot, they're at the front or the corner there, or right there, so, and tell them to stay on that spot. Penetrate while you're quinting. Penetrate, queen. While the master say, go harder. Just pan that spot right there. You understand? But once you move a little bit, it come like it never.
Yeah, once you start the G spot, you kind of have to keep it going.
Yeah,
until
keep it
you
going until you
where
reach
it
that
is.
part,
And
yeah.
then once it goes bang, then.
But
yeah.
once him slip off, like drop off,
Yeah,
like when
drop.
you slide, like.
All right, so without a man, how would you do that without a man? How would you do it, squirt without a man? Because you said you can do it without a man.
As I tell them, I just think about
something nice.
something nice. Or what we've been like. If my sister make my squirt, I'm start the position. I'm just then write this. So
Can you squirt? Like mentally, you have to use your finger. Like,
mentally, no, I'm not
that's what she
finger
said.
myself.
Remember, she said it was in her
I'm
mind.
I'm just trying to understand because maybe remember she also said when the man are penetrated in the G spot.
Right, and
area,
find that spot.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
Find a spot
but
that constant there.
no, but I say
Remember,
quint too. So when you're
women
quinting,
are a lot more mental than
yeah.
we
So
are.
when you're
ask,
quint,
you know, 'cause me wanna know.
no, because when
Me
the
wanna
quinting
feel the
help
squirt. I like
because
to feel about the squirt
no, the
party.
quinting helps. So make dance. I'm a quint. I'm a lock it in tight. I'm just make it feel like I the grip. Like me, I think about the dick inside. I'm a quinty.
One of the greatest thing when a man
I
feel
just start getting a free.
Penis.
You feel like a chat like it's like you win a lotto, you know, when a woman squirt, you make a woman
You
squirt.
don't come- no, but
This
you
is
don't
true.
come like
This
a
is
man
true.
attack to a
You do
lady.
feel like you wanna
No,
go
but
action.
no, but you
know
don't
what
come
I
like a man
mean?
attack to a lady and she wet up or she come by just him talking.
Right,
That's
come-
basically the same thing.
come-
It's hard for squirt.
Coming
come
is.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on.
it's a squirt.
No, you have to know your body.
I know my body and I know how to come and I can come.
Whole heap of people know them body, but
I know my body and I
No,
can
no,
come
no.
and come and come
No,
and
here's the
come.
thing.
But there's no skirting. I still don't.
There's
I
no
still
in your
think it's
body.
urine. I still think so.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
read up about it. No, it's not you.
please,
You hear what
No,
I
it's not
say?
you, eh?
I have had men who tell me who from doing shows tell me,
Yeah.
say, listen, I want you to go on my bed rank.
yeah.
What
No,
is
but
that?
it's not you. Eh? No, but read up about it. Not rude. When I'm a friend, she never knows to squirt, and she said, "Twin, no, you squirt because my man I try, I can't." I'm gonna tell her for that. She said, "Scream!"
All right.
Oh, man, no for do it.
Razor, your last
Yeah.
word. We're at the end of the show.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
right.
just say, ladies, you just continue using your tongue alone, no teeth. You know what I mean? If it, man, using your tongue for the ladies,
teeth.
yeah, no
Definitely
teeth.
no teeth.
No biting, please.
No biting. Don't bite Carlene on her front
Oh,
again.
please don't.
It
Nah,
really
nah.
hurts. Yeah. I can tell that she's still in pain for them time there. You understand? Boy, that squirting something, yeah. Me that love to have my woman squirt, cause me never ever make her squirt before. So
See if you
It's
can
not
teach her
needed.
this.
And-
You don't need it?
No,
You
sir.
know my more with a lot of man, because a lot of
and
some
one
there,
thing,
a
me
squirt
don't know if a squirter, if me a sex a guy, and him not squirt come out with the sex boring like it dead to me, I'm waste my time. Like if
Well,
that's
my
the
own is
eye
to
level.
make me come. I don't care about the. Yeah.
No, because you know reach the squirt level yet, but me I tell you. Anybody who a squirter, if them the man sex and them don't squirt, like come like them they enjoy. They come like a man who
No,
want
that's
head
not
and don't
true.
get it.
So it's not that you don't enjoy, because you can miss something you don't know.
Exactly.
You can't miss something you don't
No,
know.
you're not listening to what I'm saying.
You
I'm
remember
saying
what
come like
you know what they say about using cocaine? After you use it the first time,
yes,
you never get
yeah,
that
me
same
tell you,
high again.
Yes, for real. Just like when a man wants a
Right,
head
so
and forget it.
I'm saying to you, you can't miss something you've never had.
Exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Someone who is a squirter.
That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
Someone who is a squirter, if them sexing somebody.
All right, tell me how we can get in touch with all of your Razor B start.
Okay, so you know what I mean? I'm at the Real Razor B Instagram and TikTok. I'm at the Real_Razor B Facebook, the Real Razor B. Check out my new Tongue Talk podcast. You know what I mean? I want to interview my new
Of course, of
you know what I
course.
mean? So we have to link up and do that.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So
Shouldn't you
like
call
I
it the
said,
Tonguecast? Shouldn't you call it the Tonguecast?
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? It's Tongue Talk podcast, you know? So
And
we
where-
talk about everything.
And where are you going to be in the next couple of months?
So, you know what I
weeks?
mean? I'm going away shortly. I'm going to Canada soon. I'll be back in Jamaica and I'll be on the carnival, you know what I mean, UAE and also the Jamaican carnival. I'm attacking all the carnival right around the world, you know what I mean? Because I have a new song out called Kick. Go and watch my tongue video if you haven't seen it as yet.
Come, bust something for me.
You know
Bust
what I mean?
something for me. Bust
Which
something
one you
for
want?
me.
The tongue alone? The kick. Which one?
Anything,
You know, kick?
anything,
All right, yeah.
anything.
All right. Excuse me. Give me way. Hey. I'm a thing when you hear that song you play. Hey, kick out the foot there. What was that for do? Kick. All right then. Kick out the foot then. Kick out the foot then. Kick. Hey. Carlene don't have no behavior. She don't have no behavior. You better move better. You see she stand up in the area. I'm a big anytime we step with man. You don't know bridge in here. You don't know the thing already. We used to be representing. Bridge 99 Sex Talk.
And
Vex Talk.
Stuart, how we can find you on social media and what you have doing?
Do I want people to find me? Yes, you can find me on Twitter. STUARTSMELLIE. All one word. No dashes, no dots, no commas, no underscores.
All right, Twinny.
Yes, official SWAT Twins 101, and that's SAATITWINZ 101. Don't put no 2T, a SAA, SWAT Twins, and a SWAT Twins. Okay?
All right, I want to thank you guys. It was an awesome Tuesday night. Most of it is.
Fully.
But tonight was very vibrant and energetic. Of course, you can't have Stewie, Twinny, and Razor B in one room. Danielia, next time, don't do this to me. All right? But I want to thank all my viewers, my listeners. Of course, big up my producer, my badass producer, Danielia Doyle. I got it. And of course, my little cutie pie engineer, Mr. Tristan Palmer, Junior. And all my listeners, of course, you know, keep it safe on the road, guys. Be careful. And of course, always be respectful. Crystal, I love you. Soon come.